Happy Monday. What do the Eiffel Tower and ticks have in common? They're both parasites. Today I'd like to talk to you about Mortal Kombat. I recently watched the movie. You guys know I did that cool Mortal Kombat promotion with Warner Brothers, so they also sent me a key to watch the movie at home, which is, you know, a weird artifact of the time we live in, but also, wow, I love it. I can just watch a new movie at home. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna give a totally spoiler-free review, so you can watch this if you haven't seen the movie. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna talk about any specifics at all. It was pretty much what I expected. If anything, I came out pleased. You know, it's... I'm gonna go on a rant here about how, you know, you should let people enjoy things. See it for yourself, you know, let you make up your own mind. I think it was one of the better video game adaptation movies I've ever seen. I thought it was fine. I went in with not a ton of expectations. I wanted just kind of a fun time. I wanted to see some fighting. That's it, really. It's some fatalities. We saw fatalities. I mean, that was the best part of the movie. I'm surprised they didn't lean into that more. I wonder why. It was interesting to me because I wanted to just see, like, when fatalities happened in the movie, the best part of the movie. They were just awesome. You're like, yes, that was sick, right? Like, Sub-Zero was just so cool. What a cool, like, such a cool character. The special effects of Sub-Zero stuff, the ice stuff, was top notch. Like, really, really cool stuff. I have nothing to complain about there. I think that was great. I didn't love the main character. To me, it was such a Hollywoodized thing. So, essentially, if you haven't seen it yet, the main character is just like, it's a new character in the universe who has to develop his powers. And so you're obviously experiencing the Mortal Kombat universe and learning about it through the eyes of this new character. I get that. That's how Hollywood do, but I wish Hollywood don't. Because he wasn't very exciting. If anything, it was kind of the most boring part of the movie. It's weird because there are a lot of characters, and some decently rich lore to Mortal Kombat that you could have plucked anything from. I'm just hoping that it sounds like they're making more. They've signed, I heard they signed like Sub-Zero on for like 4 more movies. If it becomes a Mortal Kombat cinematic universe, I am so game. That's when I finished this movie, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I can't wait for the next one. I am thrilled. And I hope this movie does well enough that they go, okay, you know, let's throw a bigger budget at this next one with tons of fatalities. And like, that's what I want to see. There were some drop balls here and there, but the parts that worked, I felt really, really, really worked. I loved, for instance, Kano stole the show. Kano was hilarious. Like, I laughed out loud at multiple scenes because of Kano. They made some kind of in-jokes to video game playing and stuff. Like, this is a sweep the leg kind of joke that if you've seen it, you know, and I was just dying. Like, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. I think he was so good. It was such comedic relief. I think that they toned it a bit too serious when the comedic parts and the campy parts and the fun parts weren't enough of it. Because there were a lot of those. Some guys had some cool entrances, and a lot of it worked. I think they did quite a good job. But again, some of these aspects really pulled away from it, almost mainly based around that we're following this new character who is just kind of this shell. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I hope they make him more interesting and give him more to care about. It's just hard to care about him, right? And that's something that I feel in almost every story I can think of that I don't like. It's that I don't care about a character. Like, maybe we just need time to develop a love for this character. I didn't care about him. I didn't really care about his family. I wasn't interested. We got to put some more stakes in there. Give me a reason to care about him more. Who is this guy? Why is he my main character all of a sudden, right? When all these other cool characters are out there. I just want a whole movie about Kano. It was so cool. It was hilarious. I loved it. I didn't love how choppy the fighting scenes were. Like, cut. Overdone. I was expecting, because it's a fighting movie, that they could just have some really cool choreography that didn't have to lean on the crutch of switching camera shots all the time. I'm hoping these are all lessons they take away. Again, I came out of it very excited for a sequel, and that's the best they could have done. It was a fun ride. I laughed. I cheered. You know, there's some good moments. I rolled my eyes at parts. But pound for pound, I had a good time with it. And this leads me to the point of, you're allowed to like things. I'm already seeing it. There's people out there that are like, oh, I hated this movie and like you can't like it. And it's just, I'm glad I'm getting away from that. Again, I find it's mostly on Twitter this kind of thing happens, but just like, I checked some sources. Like I went to Reddit and stuff. I saw what different people were saying, and it's, it was kind of, it's a mixed bag here and there. But I feel like most people who went in not expecting much came out happy, came out pleased with what they watched. They had a good time. They had a good little action flick, which is what it was. Go in there without crazy expectations, and you'll probably have a good time. Try not to rely too much on what people say. Just check it out and see what you think. But me personally, I enjoyed it. I had a good time, more than I expected to, because transparently, I was never really into Mortal Kombat. I've played some of them on and off here and there once or twice. Like it's never really something I ever got into. But actually, just before I watched the movie, like days before, I downloaded Mortal Kombat 11 and I've been playing that. Actually, I'm absolutely having a blast. Like I think it's really fun. I was having a good time. I'm not normally a fighting game guy, but I was having a lot of fun. I still am. I pop it on. It's kind of my go-to right now. I'm just like playing some rounds of Mortal Kombat, and it's cool. I love their animations. I love what they do for the game. I love the characters. They're really, really cool. So I wanted to get kind of familiarized with the lore and the characters before going to the movie. So it will definitely enhance your viewing experience the more you know, but not needed. I think they really went from like a fresh start. Again, there's this whole new character, learning about everything, because I didn't really know anything about the lore. I tried looking up things about the lore. No idea. It's convoluted as hell. It's all this time travel, and the characters come back and they turn evil and they turn good, and it's all over the place, and I didn't really follow it. So I'm hoping that it stays kind of clear of that, and now it's just its own thing. And again, a Mortal Kombat cinematic universe sounds awesome. And if it continues being good, like for all we know, like imagine the second Mortal Kombat movie, is really good, right? They go, okay, we learned some lessons, and they make an incredible movie that like everyone watches, right? Suddenly, boom, you got tons of new fans. You can keep this going. Maybe they'll be introduced to the game. Like there's so much they can do with it. I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. Again, way worse video game movies you can watch out there. Way worse. I had a good time. Cool characters, good laughs. Give it a shot. That is my little mini review there. Last week I asked you guys I didn't pull it up. Let's pull it up. I asked you guys to send me your pets. This is gonna be great. Here we go. Paul sends me Buffy. Buffy the cat. That's a good cat. I wish, maybe I don't. Mia's never been like a go on desks or tables cat. I yell at her when she does. She's pretty good about that. But like, while it could get annoying when cats are hitting keyboards, it would be pretty sweet to have me up here on the desk chilling. Not what she do though. Spargsy, Labrador Lando. He loves his beanbag. This is funny. When I was young, I had a black lab named Kelly who also had a beanbag, and she loved her beanbag. It's a lab thing, obviously. It's a good pupper. 10 out of 10. Baby, Shadow, Dia, and Raja. The bottom ones are kittens and the top are parents. Cool. Don't have these cats anymore due to life issues, but you have them in memory. Some good cats. 10 out of 10. We got an orange fuzzball. We don't know its name. We're going to call it Fuzzball. 10 out of 10. Look cat. That cat is 10 out of 10. Archibald Archie Clerkin. Archie's a good doggo name. It's so small. He's a small little lad. 10 out of 10. Xena and her sister Ava. I love how expressive these kind of dogs are. It's so funny. 10 out of 10. Bruce with the chief. That's a good pupper. That's a good pupper right there. 10 out of 10. My sister sent in a picture of Chuck or Charlie. Charlie's 10 out of 10 for sure. Thank you guys for sending your pet pics. Pet pics are always wholesome. Always wholesome times. I'm going to switch it up a bit for next week, and we're going to respond to comments. I'm going to do Q&A. Next week's Happy Monday is a Q&A, so submit questions about absolutely anything in the comment section below, and next week I will respond to them in video fashion. Thank you so much for watching. See you next Monday. Happy Monday! Oh, where's Mia? I gotta show you my cat. This is Mia. We love Mia. Mia's like, okay. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to be here? Am I holding you funny? I woke her up from she was having a nap just to hold her in front of the camera. I know, you're staring at me like, get your hands off me. I'm sorry, Mia. You're just so soft. She's so soft. Like you're like the cute part of your brain and the like anger part of your brain are like tied, or you just want to crush the cat. Thank you for watching. Happy Monday.